Hello there, Alan Biggs with a very warm welcome to this week's Ref Show. Our top experts are on duty, and just when you think there'll be a lull in controversy, we get another 1, 2, 3, 4 big incidents. This week's headlines: violent play goes undetected on 2 or 3 occasions in the Premier League, and inevitably we're talking about this. How do you explain the wrong man getting sent off? That's a major talking point. I'm joined by Mark Halsey and by Keith Hackett. I'm very grateful to have the two of you here because you've been speaking to the world and his wife in the last week or two. I didn't think we'd get a word in edgeways from either of you. So where to start? Aside from what happened at Old Trafford, graphically the most sickening incident was in Stoke 1-0. This was Neil Swarbrick and Figueroa's challenge on Stoke's Stephen Ireland. We've seen pictures on that, but it went just totally undetected, Mark.
Yeah,
at the time.
I mean, I just can't understand. We all make mistakes. We all miss incidents. But I mean, it's the same with last week. When you've got the referee, I think that was even easier than Martin Atkinson's last week. And when you're looking at an incident like you are, it's all about recognition. It's all about recognition of careless, reckless and excessive force. And that meets the latter, the criteria of excessive force. And I mean, Neil's looking straight at it. I don't know how he's missed it. For me, it's a definite red card.
Right. Manchester United 2, Sunderland 0. Wayne Rooney's double. Roger East in charge. Strangely enough, Martin Atkinson, from the heat to the fire, you know, finds himself as 4th official there. But everybody talking about the build-up to the Rooney penalty for the first goal. Wes Brown was sent off, but the foul was clearly by John O'Shea. How on earth did that happen, Keith?
I'll tell you, the referees guessed. You don't guess at the top level. You don't guess in any form of refereeing, officiating, and he's guessed the decision. He's seen something, or up here mentally he thinks this is going to happen. I mean, it really is dead straightforward. What's
your explanation, Mark, as to what was going through Roger's mind there?
I mean, any young referees that are watching this show, it's so important when there's not a lot going on in the game. It's very important to keep your concentration levels high, and you must never take your foot off the gas. I think Roger's lost his concentration. He's lost his focus. You can clearly see he's in a wonderful position, and it's clear to everybody it's John O'Shea, not Wes Brown, because Wes Brown has not committed the 2 fouls. So for any young referee, you must keep your concentration levels high.
And just to round up, a final one, Phil Dowd had to be substituted at half-time of his game. That was West Brom 1, Southampton 0. Graham Scott came on for the second half. 2 points here. You've been making a point about the fitness of older referees. Maybe that was exposed. But also, Graham Scott did well, I think, when he came.
He came on and he had a decision close by the penalty area. He was in a terrific position to judge. He looked relaxed. He didn't, you know, I mean, all of a sudden you've got the surprise of having to come on. He measured how he moved around the field of play. Again, there must be some referees around the place that are good enough to be put into that pool.
Well, I've got to say, Keith, I think now the time has come where we have a second tier, where we have the development group that they're looking at to go on to the Premier League. I think they should be refereeing championship football week in, week out to prepare them for that next step.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Okay. There was a complaint there from Ronald Koeman that he felt not enough action was taken on time wasting in that game by West Brom, who had the lead.
Was that first half or second half? Because it might have been Phil Dowd wanting a breather.
Well, I think there was a point. There's a point to this management of time in a game. And it does mean that referees have to start that process very early on, not in the last 5 minutes.
Okay, it's a good point. It's a great point, isn't it? Okay, guys, thanks very much, Keith. Thanks, Mark. Both of us had the pleasure of the company of Guillaume Balaguet in London at our special refs question time. That was in the heart of London's West End, and the West Ham United manager, Sam Allardyce. The highlights from that very lively evening with some great points made by all the panel will be on youaretheref.com shortly. Don't forget, you can contact us at the website with any comments or any questions. And thank you as ever for your company. We look forward to that again next week. Bye-bye now.